Fred here, and welcome back to the Gear Obsession channel, and welcome to part 2 of Hurricane Irene. As you can see, I'm located right here. I have a couple of bands coming up with some yellow and red. The winds are sustained at 15 miles per hour with gusts up to 25. So let's take a look outside and see what that looks like. This is really what the 15 mile an hour winds are looking like. Not really too dramatic. One of the things that I'm really worried about right now is these large trees are in ground that's absolutely saturated with over 5 inches of rain already. By the way, it's about 2:30 in the afternoon here on Saturday. The time is 4:30. The rain is really starting to come down. We have a band that has a lot of yellow and red that's hitting us right now. The ground is getting that much more saturated, and that's a big concern here. Again, big trees, ground being overly saturated. We're going to end up with trees falling as soon as the wind starts blowing harder. So starting to get a little bit worried. Let's take a look outside. Yeah, it's really raining hard out here. And take a look at the water on the ground. Really is just not soaking in anymore. And I'm really worried about this tree right here. That's a poplar, I think that's how you say it, tree. The ground is really saturated around there. So if I have a northerly wind, it'll blow that tree right toward my house. And you can hear the winds picking up every now and then. The winds have not been really that bad so far. I'm getting some rain blowing in under where I'm standing right now, under the easement here. Okay, it's like not even 5 o'clock, not more than 20 minutes since the last shot. And the wind has definitely picked up. Rain is still coming down pretty good. Well, it's about 6:30, and power's going in and out, in and out, in and out. Actually heard an explosion probably a couple blocks away, probably a transformer that sort of coincided with one of the flickers. So really starting to pick up, kind of getting a little scary, especially these big freaking trees. I think the worst part of this storm is going to be around midnight for us. I'm not going to be able to take pictures, obviously, because it's going to be too dark. Alright, it looks like we had our first tree casualty. And you can see that big, here's the root ball. And it's sort of being held up by some other trees over that house. It's getting pretty freaking bad. Let's look at the anemometer. Oh shit! Oh my god. Oh my god. By the way, that house is okay. Outside. It did not hit the house. It landed on the shed next to the house, which basically saved it. But it's really too dark to take any more pictures out here. But the hurricane is probably about 4 hours away from us still. So the worst is yet to come. Yep, it's pretty dark. And what do we have here? This is my blurry. Remember this? I reviewed this emergency light about a quarter of a year ago. It's at Ever-Ready. Guy, I'll tell you what. That's still the original set of batteries on there, and it's still doing pretty good. So, Fred here. Welcome to the next day. We're kind of stuck We ain't getting out the road. Look at that, it's lying on those lines too. So we're stuck here and we ain't going anywhere. I don't think it would be smart to start cutting that. We don't know what the status is of those power lines. You know, I'm pretty sure those power lines are not live at this point. Well, there's what happened to the windmill. It never made. Looks like even the mushrooms got knocked over. Okay, so what happened here is the tree landed on the shed, thereby sparing the house. Well, we got the generator set up on the back deck, and we got the power cable just coming in through the window, nothing fancy, and we'll follow it. Sorry about the light, but let me see if I can find a light. There we go. And we got it, so we have our freezer and our refrigerator is now plugged in. We also have another cord coming here to, yep, the coffee pot. Now that it's finally stopped raining, I can get a better shot at this tree on the power lines. See that? And what's really incredible is if you look at this house, pull the box right off the side of the house, the power box, power meter, I think is what you call them. Pretty incredible. But the hanging plant, the plant hanging over there, sitting over there, made it. We're finally free of our neighborhood, and we're just around the corner, and looks like that this telephone slash cable pole here is not doing too well. Look at this, we got a tree tunnel here, looking pretty bad. Let's see if we can get through here. Looks like this pole has just snapped. Check that out. Wow. Incredible. As you can see, we're really roughing it. It looks like we're going to be without power for 5 to 7 days. So I'm pulling out all the tricks, like the fan. And of course, you remember this good old radio, which is doing really good. I also grabbed the microwave, just a small little microwave. So we can go ahead and plug that in, or plug in the old coffee pot. Of course, this is all done while the generator's on. We don't leave it running constantly. It's just running a couple of hours, then off a couple of hours. Also got the camp stove, low propane guys, and of course, still got my big O grill down there when it's time to get some serious cooking done. And my soldier is back to life.